All right, we are now on the record in the matter of a liquor license application for BOR Management LLC, doing business as Triple Crown Cafe, 6245 Gravois. It is 9:05 a.m. on April 20th, 2023. Present at the hearing is Ms. Mildred Bell Gibbons, the Executive Secretary for the Excise Division. Mr. Zach McMichael, the agent and attorney for the applicant. Mr. Artie Zagali, principal in the business. Mrs. Elmira Mika, you're another principal, I take it, in the business, okay? And Ms. Roella Mika, the managing officer for the applicant. I'm Miles McDonald, the excise commissioner for the city of St. Louis. Okay, what we're gonna do is, you're familiar with this, Mr. McMichael, introduce a few things and exhibits here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the first thing is a certified copy of St. Louis City Ordinance 68536. Any objection to the introduction here?
No objection.
Okay. And the next thing is the file maintained on the applicant in the excise division. Any objection to the introduction of that file?
No objection.
Okay, and the next thing is the results of the investigation conducted by the excise division regarding the requirements for majority of approval signatures in two categories. First being property owners and the second being qualified tenants occupants within the petition circle. Any objection to the introduction of results of that investigation?
No objection.
Okay, all right, we'll go there first. First category would be property owners. There's a total of 74, majority of which is 38. The applicant has secured 39 approval signatures, so there's an overage of 1. That requirement satisfied. The next area is the total of tenants occupants within the petition circle. There's a total of 71, majority of which is 37. And the applicant has secured 41 approval signatures in that category. So that's fine too. And I see no reason why this premises would be a detriment to the neighborhood. So at this time, I'm approving the application. Okay, the application has been approved. The hearing is concluded and we're now going off the record. Okay, good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Take care of that. Okay, we're now on the record in the matter of a liquor license application for Pagan Lounge LLC, located at 243 North Euclid. It is 9:15 a.m. on April 20th, 2023. Present at this hearing is Ms. Mildred Bell Gibbons, the Executive Secretary to the Excise Division, Ms. Ramona Ward, and Mr. Joe Kelly, their agents for the applicant, Mr. Edward King, Managing Officer for the applicant, and Miles McDonald, the Excise Commissioner for the City of St. Louis. What we're going to do now, Mr. King and both Ramona and Joe are very familiar with it. Introduce a few things or the exhibits for the hearing. That's kind of a boilerplate thing we do it all. Okay, the first thing we're going to introduce is a certified copy of St. Louis City Ordinance 68536, which governs the issuance of liquor licenses within the city of St. Louis. Any objection to the introduction of that ordinance?
No, sir.
Okay. Next thing is the file maintained with the Excise Division regarding the applicant, Pagan Lounge LLC. Any objection to the introduction of that file?
No, sir.
Okay, and the next thing is the results of the investigation conducted by the Excise Division regarding the requirements for approval signatures from two separate groups within the petition circle. First one being property owners, second one being qualified tenants occupants. Any objection to the introduction of the results of that investigation?
No, sir.
We'll go there first. It is property owners, there's a total of 59 within the petition circle, majority of which is 37. The applicant has secured, or 31, the applicant has secured 37 approval signatures in that category with an overage of 6. The next category is qualified tenants occupants. There's a total of looks like 58 within the petition circle, majority of which is 30. The applicant has secured a total of 34 approval signatures in that category for an overage of 4. So that's fine. So I see no reason why this premises would in any way be a detriment to the neighborhood. So at this time, I'm going to approve the application. Okay, the application has been approved. The hearing is concluded. We are now going off the record.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sound right. Okay, we're now on the record in the matter of a liquor license application for Mainlander, the Mainlander LLC. Present at the hearing is Ms. Mildred Bell Gibbons, the Executive Secretary for the Excise Division. Ms. Ramona Ward, the agent for the applicant. And Mr. Blake Askew, who's the Managing Officer for the applicant. I'm Miles McDonald, the Excise Commissioner for the City of St. Louis. It is 10:42 a.m. on I'm sorry, 9:42 a.m. on April 20th, 2023. We're going to have to introduce a few things as exhibits. First one is a certified copy of St. Louis City Ordinance 68536, which covers the issuance of liquor licenses within the city of St. Louis. Any objection to the introduction of that ordinance?
No, sir.
Okay. The next thing is the file maintained by the Excise Division regarding the applicant. Any objection to the introduction of that file?
No, sir.
And the next thing is results of the investigation conducted by the Excise Division regarding requirement for signatures in certain categories, specifically property owners and qualified tenants occupants within the petition circle. Any objections to the results of that investigation?
No, sir.
Okay. We go to property owners first. There's a total of 94 in the area, majority of which is 48. The applicant has secured 50 approval signatures with an overage of 2. The next category is qualified tenants occupants, a total of 88, majority of which is 45. The applicant has secured 55 approval signatures, so there's an overage of 10 there. So that those requirements are satisfied, and I see no reason why this premises would be considered a detriment to the neighborhood. So at this time, I'm going to approve the application. Okay, the application has been approved. The hearing is concluded, and we are now going off the record in this matter.
Thank you so much.
Okay, well, thank you. Now on the record in the matter of a liquor license application for CWE Balabands LLC at 412 North Euclid, doing business as Cafe Balabands. Present at the hearing is Ms. Mildred Bell Gibbons, the Executive Secretary for the Excise Division, Ms. Ramona Ward, Mr. Joe Kelly, agents for the applicant, and Mr. Kenneth Fowler, Managing Officer for the applicant. I'm Miles McDonald. the excise commissioner for the city of St. Louis. It is 9:48 on April 20th, 2023. We're gonna introduce a few things as exhibits. First one being a certified copy of St. Louis City Ordinance 68536, which governs the issuance of liquor licenses within the city of St. Louis. Any objection to the introduction of that ordinance?
No, sir.
The next thing is the file maintained on the applicant by the excise division. Any objection to the introduction of that file?
No, sir.
Okay, the next thing is the introduction of the results of the investigation conducted by the excise division regarding requirement for approval signatures in two categories. First one being property owners, second one being qualified tenants occupants. Any objection to the introduction of the results of that investigation?
No, sir.
Okay. Total property owners in the petition circle is 82, majority of which is 42. The applicant has secured 53 approval signatures with an overage of 11. The total tenants occupants within the petition circle is 81, majority of which is 42. The applicant has secured a total of 43 approval signatures in that category. So, that having been said, I would say that I see no reason why this premises would be a detriment to the neighborhood. So at this time, I'm approving the application. Okay, the application has been approved. The hearing is concluded and we are now going off the record in this meeting. Applicant for Twisted Ranch LLC, doing business as Twisted Ranch at 14 McMarlin Plaza. Present at the hearing is Ms. Mildred Bell Gibbons, the Executive Secretary for the Excise Division, Ms. Ramona Ward, and Mr. Joe Kelly, agents for the applicant, and Mr. James Hayden, the Managing Officer for the applicant, and Mr. Chad Allen, another principal in the business. I'm Miles McDonald, the Excise Commissioner for the City of St. Louis. It is now 10:10 a.m. on April 20th, 2023. We're going to introduce a few things as exhibits for this hearing. It's kind of boilerplate stuff for every hearing. First one is a certified copy of St. Louis City Ordinance 68536, which governs the issuance of liquor licenses within the city of St. Louis. Any objection to the introduction of that ordinance?
No, sir.
Okay. The next thing is the file maintained on the applicant by the excise office. Any objection to the introduction of that file?
No, sir.
And the next thing is results of the investigation regarding the approval signatures in two categories. First being property owners, second one being qualified tenants occupants within the petition circle. Any objection to the introduction of the results of that investigation?
No, sir.
Okay, we'll go to property owners first. There's a total of 60 within the petition circle, majority of which is 31. The applicant has secured 40 approval signatures with an overage of 9. The next category is total tenants occupants. There's a total of 65 within the petition circle, majority of which is 36. The applicant has secured 41 approval signatures. So there's an overage of 5 in that category as well. So I see no reason why this premises would be considered a detriment to the neighborhood. At this time, I am going to approve the application. Okay, the application has been approved. The hearing is concluded and we are now going off the record in this matter.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good luck, gentlemen.
All right.
Okay, we're now on the record in the matter of the application for a summer garden for It's NBC Lounge LLC, 4821 to 23 Martin Luther King Drive. Present at the hearing. Okay, Mr. Daryl Pegg, is that?
Piggy.
correct? Piggy,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Your name, sir?
Derek Piggy.
And Mr. Darren Peggy?
Derek.
Derek Peggy, okay. And Ms. Mildred Bell Gibbons, the Executive Secretary to the Excise Division. I'm Miles McDonald, the Excise Commissioner for the City of St. Louis. Like I said, this is for a summer garden. So there really isn't anything to discuss outside of the fact that I don't see where there's any problem with having a summer garden here. It doesn't appear to be a detriment to the neighborhood. So that having been said, I'm going to approve the application for the summer garden. Okay, the application for the summer garden for the NBC Lounge LLC has been approved. The hearing is concluded and we are now going off the record in this matter.